The first game that we ended up rolling was Stikir, spelled Stikir. Stikir's a very short little absurdist game that combines a shooter and a 2D platformer. This game description reads, "This game is about making the game." True to its word, the whole game is about the author's struggle to create a video game. You journey through a black and white and sometimes colorful 2D game that often leaves you thinking, what do I do now? I played this game for 35 minutes before reaching an impasse. A platforming level I failed at for 20 minutes straight before just giving up and making Gale play it. This is when I quit the game. They did way better than me and beat the game in 35 minutes. Incredibly frequently, we found ourselves comparing the elements of this game to several other games of varying genre.
So I'm playing Frogger?
Is this just like Jump King?
It's just like Hollow Cure.
It's just like Terraria.
Geometry Dash?
That's the Undertale guy.
Yeah, it's the Undertale guy.
There was some clear inspiration from great classic games. Pong,
Shit.
Atari, classic 2D racing games, and even Super Mario. The game gives you deceptive choices. What the character should look like. There's a right answer.
This is right.
A free map to fly around. There's only one target. And it's tough to figure out how to find it. And whether or not you can actually win Pong. Some of the drawbacks were that the game felt like something was missing. We never identified what. The absurdism was fun until it wasn't. It constantly left you asking yourself what the next step was or why a feature existed without providing any explanation. For some this may be awesome, for example, big lovers of the original Alice in Wonderland. I wasn't a huge fan. The Steam reviews are fairly positive, and the cost makes this game a good one-off little treat. This was bought as part of a charity bundle, which made it even more cost-effective. Our favorite parts of the playthrough were definitely the soundtrack. The fun, jazzy action music, the racing music, and the fighting tracks were all incredible. I appreciated them even when I was stuck on a mock Mario level for 20 minutes.
It's got some sort of overarching narrative and honestly some of the best jazz background music I've heard in any game. And I've played Persona 5.
The last problem we ran into was the controls. Imagine a button to interact. What would you pick? E? Common, well-loved? No? Okay, F. Close by, still viable? No? Okay, left click. Most famous of all. No? Still no. Okay. Enter. That's a fair pick. No again. Bro, what is it? Spam the keyboard. It's on K? Have you lost your mind? Oh, and of course, there's no way to change it. Incredible.
Stuck on the pause screen?
It's K, by the way.
Never got that.
The other odd control was jump on
You press space bar, didn't
W.
you?
Arrow keys work too, but seeing as WASD worked, why wouldn't jump be on space?
It's not
This left me gagged. I asked Gale how they felt at the end of the game, and
Okay, Gail. So how do you feel?
Confused? Very... I don't know. I don't know how I feel.
I know how I feel.
Jirbness.
I think Sin summed it up pretty well. I know how I feel, and that's maze. For our ratings, we gave it a 5 out of 10 overall. 5 out of 10 to a 6 out of 10. It was low cost, and it was pretty short. For accessibility, medium. The platforming, well, most of the platforming, was easy and intuitive, but the shooter fights were oftentimes very difficult and left me frustrated personally. A more skilled player was able to handle it all, but some of the fights were just incredibly difficult and probably wouldn't be very friendly for a beginning player. The soundtrack went hard. As for replayability, 2 out of 10. There's lots of achievements to get, not unlocked by a regular playthrough, but the game doesn't offer much motivation to play. No score, and the charm of the game comes from figuring out what's going on. That's not to say I didn't have fun though. The story of the game overall was pretty mid. Also probably like a 5 out of 10. Sometimes I was confused. Sometimes I was pleasantly entertained, like when I was forced to make coffee.
Frustrating.
I don't know if I'll be revisiting this game for the story, and I'm not sure that I would recommend it for so either. As for the time investment, pretty excellent. 9 out of 10.
It's really
Very
frustrating.
short time investment required, just about an hour of your time, and I feel like the fun that you get out of it is pretty high considering the little amount of time that you need to play this game.
His ear. Brother, you forgot your ear. It's gonna start falling. It's a fever dream.
I'm gonna write that down. Music makes me want to music makes you want to kill yourself about 50% less, would you say?
Is this a science project now? Are we doing science
For purposes.
with this?
Except it was... How long is this fucking pipe? That long. Oh boy. Okay. Okay. I understand now.
So do you have to hit the head?
Yes.
Headshots only.
Headshots only.
Just like Val.